So in this video guys, we're once again back with an Ethereum price prediction and technical analysis, and in this video we will as always take a look at both the upside scenario and the downside scenario. We do have some very important things going on right now for the Ethereum price. But since we have been seeing a pretty significant move towards the upside recently, let's start this video off here by taking a look at the upset scenario and what are some things the Ethereum price need to do here in the short term. Well, first of all, what we can see here is that we are right now struggling with our super important resistance level at around 1711. We just hear that multiple times here. Now a few days in a row we have been seeing selling pressure coming in here at 1711. And so the first important step for Ethereum price is to get a strong daily candle close above this level. That would be a very bullish sign, which is here that we did get one candle close above here. You can see right here on July 28th, but this was not a strong candle close. You can see we went up, the bulls pushed the price up almost about 1,800 during that day, but before the candle closed, the bars managed to push the price pretty much all the way down to this area, and so not a strong candle close, and we are still struggling with this resistance. What we're looking out for is that strong daily channel close above. You may wonder, what about if the Ethereum price actually can break this level here on the daily time frame? The very bullish thing if we break 1700 is that I don't really see any clear resistance until all the way up at 357. It is of course possible here if we zoom into the shorter time frames and look a bit left here. It is of course possible that we might find some resistance here at the highest. For example, it is possible, it is very possible in my opinion, that we can find some kind of resistance here. You can see at this gray area that basically comes from, we had a low Ethereum price printed on a, you can see right here, May 9, and then we also found this one as resistance at least one time, two time, three time. Also, it is possible we have some short-term resistance here at around 2150 to maybe 2215 or something like that. But as I said, on the daily time frame, the next key level, if we break 1700, is all the way up at 357. You may wonder, why do I pay attention to this one? Well, the reason for this is we'll take a bit left here. First of all, we can see that this one acted as resistance here 2 times May 11 around there, and also if we look even more historically here, we can see that this one is important historically. This was the lower line of the triangle pattern, right, that we have. That we saw a low right here January 24th. We also saw a low right here in February. Looking even more left here, we can even see that this blue line have been also acting as support resistance. This was during summer of 2021, so this one also have quite a bit of historic significance. Definitely do keep an eye on that. However guys, now I want to take a look at one thing happening on the daily time frame, and this is pretty important, so make sure to pay attention, because as you can see, we have one high and then we have been printing a higher high, so one higher height can show this with, let's show this with pink here. But if we take a look now on the MACD, we can see that the MACD prints a lower high. Same thing also slightly true for the RSI. So in this case we have the price going in one direction, we have the momentum Indicators both the MACD and the RSI. Going in the other direction, this is what we call a bearish divergence and actually indicates a potential reversal here to the downside. So let's take a quick look now at the downside scenario and what are some potential support levels for the Ethereum price. Well, in order to do that, let's switch it back here to the 4-hour time frame, because one short term support level, and this one we also talked about in the previous video. In our previous Ethereum update, is this gray area in between 1627 to maybe 1650. Why are we paying attention to this one? Well, this one did act as support. You can see support right here, July 29th, and this one also had this resistance 1, 2, 3, 4 times, so multiple times. As resistance, we broke resistance, flip resistance to become support. Definitely keep an eye on that gray area. However, if the Ethereum buyers manage to break that one to the downside here on the daily time frame, we don't have many support levels actually until all the way down at 1263. As always on the shorter time frames, for example the 4-hour, you will be able to find more levels, more support levels, but here on the daily I don't really see any clear level until 1263. The reason we're looking up for this one is pretty simple, a little bit left here, and we can see that this one was the very clear resistance. We saw multiple times. We saw this one as resistance June 15, resistance once again June 26th, also resistance here in July 8th, around there, and a common principle is that the flip previous resistance to become support, so very possible, if we fall all the way down there, that we get some buying pressure coming in at 1263. And if the Ethereum bars even break below that one, well then we're looking down. We're looking all the way down to this gray area in between 980 to maybe 1000. This one was basically the area where we saw buying pressure coming in, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and also if we look way back, if you look all the way back here to February 2018, we also saw this one as resistance, so a bit of historic significance and recent significance for that level. But we do have quite a while to go until we reach down there. But alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you feel like you got any kind of help or value, then please consider dropping a like, and if you guys are interested in more, don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and hope I will see you guys in the next video. But for now guys, take care, ciao.